I'm with you. I can't stand to have stuff in my pockets, so when I play. Well, one of my big inspirations, I know Chris is too, is Jimmy Martin, the self-proclaimed king of bluegrass. He's just a fascinating character, and you talked about, you know, someone who's just very direct and visceral with bluegrass music. It's Jimmy Martin all the way. So we're going to do one of his songs about a strangely named woman. This is called Sophrony.
That used to be my motto so high. Till miles of holy love me so lonely. Now there's tears up in my eyes. My son running from Kentucky has found another man. I can't even kiss her, can't even hold her hand. Well, the moon is the love needs it's up in the sky. Now I'm just hot shots, tears up in my eyes. Oh, love on and leave on the sun and creep on. That used to be my motto so high. Love me so lonely, now there's tears up in my eyes. Girls from Maine, Alabama, I let them there much at first, and then I let them down. Well, I've seen so many pretty eyes, they're better tears. Finally, again, and know I have my peace. Oh, love 'em and leave 'em, kiss 'em and grieve 'em. That used to be my motto so high. Till now, so lonely, love me so lonely. Now there's tears up in my eyes. That used to be my motto so high. Till now so lonely, love me so lonely. Now there's tears up in my eyes. Oh, now there's tears up in my eyes.
Get him to stay up here and
stealing the scene. Yeah.
How has Michael rubbed off on me? In a lot of ways, I'm wearing more thick-rimmed glasses these days. I can't wear them in public yet because I'm not owning it, like I ought to be. Michael and I had a lot of very long Guinness-fueled discussions in New York right when I moved to town. And actually, Michael was one of the reasons I decided to move to New York. I was pretty sure I wanted to move to New York, but there was this one night I was staying in a little bed and breakfast in the West Village. It surprises me that there are bed and breakfasts in the West Village, but there is at least one. And I was staying there, and a buddy of mine said, "Well, hey, after dinner, I don't know if it would be like total busman's holiday for you, but there's a bluegrass jam at this little bar." And Michael was there, and up until that point, it had been pretty, I mean, a good bluegrass jam, but a standard bluegrass jam. And then somehow or other, we started playing together, and I went, "Yes, I can live in New York. This is going to be just fine." But we would go to these jams, and then often we kind of split off and go into our own little corner and start playing some duets, and then eventually we'd end up like at the Parkside Lounge or something like that, or what's the Lakeside? Is it called Lakeside Bar or Lakeside Lounge?
Where we drink or play?
That was no playing. That was no playing. That was drinking. But this one time we went over there. They have a great jukebox, a bunch of weird stuff, and Michael pumped it full of some great stuff. You call that environmental control when you're at a bar and you bogart the jukebox for a long time.
It was Hazel Adkins, I believe.
Yes, that's right. The hot dog guy.
Yeah, the hot dog guy.
He talked about hot dogs all the time. He couldn't seem to really control it. It's pretty great. And so Michael and I started talking about the visceral side of music that night, and I was sort of coming to the end of this band I was in called Nickel Creek, and I was feeling like it was time to. I was doing a lot of musical soul searching right around then, and also sort of wildly rebelling from simple music. I had it up to here with simple music, and was looking to stretch out, and it was during those conversations over a period of a year or two that Michael convinced me how important the visceral side of music that makes you go how important that is, and to not throw the baby out with the bathwater as I was sort of experimenting a little bit more, and I think as a result of having Michael in my musical life, trying to keep a good natural balance between what hits you in the gut and what hits you in the heart and what hits you in the head. Like those things, they should all be there, because if one of them's lacking, you're not going to have a balanced musical experience. And,
Let's segue into the next tune. We're going to do a Velvet Row number. It's called Body and Soul. Hey.
and she promised she'd always love me.